A big bienvenue to our fans around the world from Montreal, Quebec. Jim Ross here with Jerry the King Lawler.
And folks, let me assure you that tonight's show is a lot better than JR's French. Sheesh.
Well, there's no question of that, King. These Montreal fans are ready to get started, and so am I. So what are we waiting for?
One of the perks of being Mark Henry is that there aren't many people who can stop you from...
This match has come to an abrupt end for that superstar. He's a slippery devil.
He turned the tables on his opponent with that one. You can look at any professional sport you want, JR, and you won't find more incredible athletes than the WWE superstars.
You're not wrong, King. They compete every week until they are physically incapable of continuing. There's no off-season in the WWE.
We're not talking about running a ball down a field or slapping a puck into a net. This is serious physical competition.
It sure is. The toughest athletes in the world are on...
Oh, man! That's going to change the tone of this match, JR.
Yeah, and not for the better either. I wish the ref would actually pay attention to what's going on.
There's the reversal. These superstars are beating the heck out of each other, and this crowd can't get enough of it.
It's what they paid to see, King, and they're getting their money's worth tonight.
They sure are, JR. There's no question these superstars are earning their paychecks. I can't believe he countered that one. You gotta respect the commitment and the dedication of these superstars to their careers.
No question about it, King. Every superstar on the roster. He might as well start walking back to the locker room. He's out of this match. And it's been reversed.
Watch out! He reversed it! Listen to the crowd, JR. I think they've got something to say to these superstars.
And if they're smart, they'll listen. Remember, without these fans, these superstars are out of a job. Boy, look at the confidence radiating off this superstar.
All I see is an overconfident superstar who's throwing away the match by not following up.
Look at him feeding off the energy from this capacity crowd. He's unstoppable. He just got tossed out rather unceremoniously, in my opinion. There he goes. He's out of the match. That's one fewer superstar in this match.
I talk about adding insult to injury, tossed out of the ring and the match. Randy Orton is a genius, JR. As soon as he got what he needed from Triple H and Ric Flair, he turned on him and struck out on his own.
I think you've got a selective memory there, Kingfish. I seem to remember Triple H and Ric Flair turning on Orton and knocking some of the cockiness out of him when they did it.
Well, if that's true, it's just a matter of jealousy. And I think that's pretty sad, coming from two men who have more than 25 world title reigns between them.
The Game and Flair are no strangers to championship gold, but Orton won it younger than either one of them. And don't think he didn't let it go straight to his head either. No! No! How can the referee allow something like that?
Come on, JR. You know that the referee's health plan doesn't include vision.
A reversal. Can he capitalize on it? That went nowhere.
Did you ever think you'd be watching these superstars compete against each other here tonight, JR?
I had a feeling their paths were going to...
Oh, sure. Now the fans start to cheer for him. Now that he's in the driver's seat.
Come on, King. He's had the crowd behind him all match, and now it's paying off. This capacity crowd is solidly behind their superstar. Look at this.
Wow, could you be any more biased, JR? How about some fair and balanced commentary?
Excellent counter. What ring presence?
I think Matt Hardy should change his slogan from "I will not die" to "I cannot win."
King, why do you say things like that when 9 times out of 10, they just make you look like a fool?
Well, there's one less superstar in this match now.
This match is going to continue until someone's completely debilitated. And considering the resiliency of these superstars, that's not going to be easy.
That's for sure. No one in this match is going down without a fight.
And I wouldn't expect any less from them, King. Like them or not, you've got to respect the tenacity of each and every WWE superstar.
Over the top rope and down to the floor. That's an elimination.
When you're facing a superstar like Marcus Corvon, what should your strategy be?
Can't let him build momentum. He's so fast and so strong that if he gets the upper hand, you're not going to get it back.
Very astute, King. Good advice. Let's see if his opponent is able to follow him.
I think it's pretty obvious which way this one's going to go, JR.
Well, from my perspective, this is still anybody's match.
I'd like to see things from your perspective, JR, but I'd have to get my head out of my rear end first.
And Lord knows it's been up there for so long that that would be no easy thing.
Looks like his hopes of winning this one have been shattered, JR. You believe we actually get paid to do this job, JR?
It's like a dream come true, King. Except when I have to sit here and listen to you. He's all fired up now, King, and I'd hate to be on the receiving end.
I don't think his opponent's got a hope of hurting him now.
Oh, boy, the adrenaline is pumping. I think this could be the beginning of the end.
No, it can't end like this. Come on, do something quick. He countered that one perfectly.
He countered that and made it look easy.
Oh, no! I don't like the looks of this!
He's got the fans behind him, King, and his opponent had better watch out. He's not going to get caught with that one.
Oh, boy! These fans have got some...
It looks like he's fixing to end this one.
Oh, man! What a choke slam! That'll do it, JR!
Look at this! Look at this! You talk about a house of fire, you're seeing it right here!
Yeah? Well, somebody better put out that fire, or this one's not going to end well. Oh, no! This is terrible! You can't let your opponent build this kind of momentum!
Well, all I can say is someone's been eating their vitamins and saying their prayers. He's got some evil intentions here.
Oh, man! 10 feet in the air and all the way down again! It's like he read his opponent's mind.
This is Raw action at its finest. That's why Raw is the #1 brand of sports entertainment.
You got that right, JR. You're not going to see this kind of action on Smackdown.
Smackdown or anywhere else. There's nothing else out there that can come close to the excitement of seeing the Raw superstars perform live. You're not going to get him with that one. This capacity crowd is making their opinions known tonight. He's been removed from the ring and from contention in this match.
You talk about ruthless aggression. What does he think he's doing? He's just showing off for the crowd now.
He's wrestling the match his way, and I think it's going to pay off, mark my words.
His opponent telegraphed that one. He saw that one coming. I don't think that these superstars have even contemplated the fact that they might lose.
I'm sure they have. That's not the kind of attitude you come in with and expect to pick up the win.
You're right about that, JR. If you can't see yourself having your arm raised by the referee when it's over, don't bother showing up. You know, despite the fact that he spent a lot of his career on Smackdown and in WCW, Gregory Helms has actually turned out okay.
Okay? Up the turnbuckle he goes. I hope he knows what he's doing. These superstars are in terrific shape, and that comes as no surprise whatsoever.
No kidding. If you don't have that conditioning, you're not going to last long in a match.
You sure aren't. And that's only one of the many reasons I try to stay out of the ring whenever possible.
Up and over and out. Eliminated.
I don't think Johnny Nitro's winning over any fans here tonight.
Nitro's not worried about impressing the fans, JR. He doesn't need to try. Have you ever seen him outside the ring without a beautiful woman on his arm?
Well, I'm glad that Nitro's so successful with the ladies. But last I knew, that wasn't the way to rise through the ranks of the WWE. There aren't many superstars as diversely talented as John Cena. He's as good in the ring as he is on the microphone, and that's saying something.
Oh my gosh! He's been eliminated from the match! If there's a hell that Terry Funk won't put himself through to get a win, I've yet to see it.
And that's what makes old Terry Funk so dangerous.
Wow! He wasn't too gentle about throwing him out.
A textbook reversal there.
I hope these fans appreciate the opportunity to see Terry Funk in action here tonight.
Oh, I think they do. Funk's a living legend in this business.
You got that right. Legend is a word that gets thrown around a little too freely sometimes. But the Funker is the very definition of it.
He certainly is. Terry Funk's a true pioneer of sports entertainment. And it's a real treat to see Funk in the square circle tonight. I think this...
He reversed it!
Calgary's Bret Hart calls himself the excellence.
He took a ride over the top rope, down to the floor, and out of this match.
Is that? Yes, that's an elimination.
What a counter! Here we go. I don't think these superstars have any intention of taking it easy on each other tonight.
That's not what they signed up for, King. And quite frankly, I think these fans would be disappointed if they didn't go all out.
Well, that's easy for the fans to say. They've never set foot inside that ring.
No.
I don't believe it. He's been eliminated. Oh, boy. These top rope moves can go either way. Uh-oh. Someone's about to get dumped on their head.
What a pile driver by Bret the Hitman Hart. That may have knocked his opponent out cold. And there's the elimination. What a reversal. That's it. The match is over for that particular superstar. I'm not so sure this one's about winning or losing anymore. I think it's become more personal than that.
Of course it's personal, JR. Anytime you step into the ring with someone who wants to beat you down in order to win the match, it's personal.
I guess I can't argue with that, King. I just wonder if they'll be able to settle their differences in this match, or it's going to wind up bigger than that. Time to play the game! These superstars are going to put each other through wrestling hell tonight.
They've already got a pretty good start on that, JR.
They have indeed, King. I don't think there's an ounce. He doesn't look too happy about it, but an elimination is an elimination. you look at the size and the speed of Umaga. I've never seen a superstar that big move so quickly.
No kidding. He really is a Samoan bulldozer.
Yeah, that's what they call him, and damned if I can find a better description. You don't want to get on this man's bad side.
You're assuming that he's got another side, JR. I'm not going to take any chances. I'm just going to stay out of his way.
A lot of blood, sweat, and tears have been shed in that very ring.
I think there's going to be a lot more shed here tonight.
No doubt about that, King. These superstars are going to leave it all in the ring.
That's it. He's out of the ring, and that means he's out of the match, too. You know, JR, everyone goes on and on about how great The Undertaker is, but I think he's overrated. It takes more than black lights and some dry ice to impress me.
How about a perfect record at WrestleMania, King? How about being a multiple-time WWE champion? Does that impress you?
Now, come on, JR. I'm not saying that the dead man doesn't have one or two impressive achievements to his name. I just think he's taken too seriously for a grown man who dresses like it's Halloween every day.
One or two? There's a reason they call him the Phenom King. He's been one of the most dominant WWE superstars for his entire career. He came in at the top, and he stayed there ever since.
Well, The Undertaker might have had a pretty good ride, but I think it's only a matter of time before someone buries the dead man. Everyone says they can't take their eyes off of Chavo, JR, and neither can I.
That's good advice. You never know when he might try to hit you from behind.
Wow! Listen to these fans, JR!
You can fool some of the people all of the time, and all the people some of the time, but there's no fooling the WWE fans at all.
I spit in the face of people who don't
Man, is there even going to be anything left of these superstars by the time they're done?
Not if they have their way, King. Everything they came in here with tonight is going to be left in that ring, mark my words.
I hope these fans appreciate it, JR. These superstars are putting it all on the line for them right here tonight. If any superstar shows the slightest hint of weakness, they've lost the match.
That's for sure. No matter how beat up you are, you can't ever let your opponent know the extent of your injuries.
And that's easier.
I can't believe what I'm seeing. He used his opponent's own finishing move. Well, you can't ever accuse the WWE fans of being shy about saying what's on their minds.
You sure can't, JR, and I don't think we'd have it any other way. So, how do you think this one's going to turn out, JR?
Honestly, King, I have absolutely no idea. Anything can happen here in the WWE.
But you've got to have a guess, right?
I might, but I'd rather keep it to myself if it's all the same to you, King.
You take one look at Bret Hart, and it's not hard to see why he's a WWE Hall of Famer.
I'll put it this way, old King of Memphis. If Bret Hart doesn't deserve to be in the Hall of Fame, nobody does. I'll tell you what, King, the WWE superstars are about the greatest athletes you'll find in any sport, period.
What do you mean, just about, JR? Wow! Stealing your opponent's finishing move definitely sends a message.
I think this crowd's giving these superstars a piece of their minds, King.
Are you sure they can afford it, JR? You think these fans have gotten their money's worth tonight? I don't think the fans appreciated that one very much. And I don't think he cares much what the fans think.
That much is obvious, King. What a low-down, despicable move that was.
These superstars are going to tear each other apart.
That's exactly what the fans paid to see, King, and they're not going to go home disappointed. Look at Shawn Michaels. The future Hall of Famer has overcome so much adversity in his career. But the Heartbreak Kid's got more heart than anyone I've ever seen in this business.
You know, JR, HBK might be a living legend and all, but I wish he'd just keep his mouth shut and let his actions in the ring speak for him. He's never met a microphone he didn't like.
Michaels has impressed me more times than I can count, King. Even you have to admit that he's done a lot for this business.
Yeah, and the business has done a lot for him. Michaels tries to come off as a goody two-shoes, but when it comes right down to it, he's as much of an egotist as anyone else in the business. Remind me to never try and step between these guys, JR.
That would be hazardous to your health for sure, King.
I don't understand why you like Carlito so much, JR. What, did he lie to you and tell you that you were cool or something?
I've never been accused of being cool by Carlito or anyone else, King. Quite frankly, I'm not sure I'd know cool if it bit me on my Oklahoma Sooner backside.
I talked to these superstars backstage before the match, and I don't think I've ever seen competitors so ready to get it on.
And that's coming through loud and clear here tonight in this match. They're not taking it easy on each other either.
It's been said a million times, but I'll say it again. This isn't ballet. Ruthless aggression is the name of the game. Man, look at the size of Umaga. What do you feed a guy to get him that big, JR?
I don't even want to guess, King, because it looks to me like Umaga's got a hungry eye on his opponent. I tell you, King, I've got no earthly idea how these superstars can maintain this intensity week after week after week.
It's not easy, JR. There's no off-season. It's not like you've got 6 months to recover after WrestleMania.
That's for damn sure. And that's why I don't think there can be any doubt in anyone's mind that the superstars of the WWE are the greatest athletes in the world.
I feel like the luckiest guy in the world, JR. I can't believe I actually get paid to do this job.
Well, don't let Mr. McMahon hear you say that, King, or you might wind up having to do it for free.
That's true. I don't want to say that Mr. McMahon's cheap, JR, but I heard he won't even tip a canoe. Oh. Is it just me, or does the dead man seem a little off tonight?
I don't know what match you're watching, King, but the dead man looks as good tonight as when he first appeared in the WWE.
I'm not sure if it's your eyes or your brain that's shot, JR, but that's ridiculous. The Undertaker should quit now, while he can still retire with some dignity. After some of the things we've seen in this ring, JR, I think we'd better remind the folks at home not to try this stuff themselves.
That's for damn sure, King. The WWE superstars are trained professionals.
And even they don't walk away from every match in the best shape.
They sure don't. We've seen more than one superstar taken out here on a stretcher. I've got a feeling that this has all the makings of an instant classic.
That's probably just gas, JR.
Well, I did have some good old Oklahoma barbecue before tonight's show, but I don't think that's it, King.
The Guerreros are a legendary family in this business, and Chavo might be the greatest of them all.
I've got all the respect in the world for the Guerreros, but if I were them, I'd make sure that his invitation to the family reunion got lost in the mail.
Bret Hart calls himself the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be.
And that's a hard point to argue.
You're not kidding. He's right on at least 2 counts, and I might not be able to see the future, but I bet he's right on that one too.
That's a pretty safe bet. I doubt we'll ever see another superstar in our lifetimes like the legendary Hitman.
can Shawn Michaels keep calling himself the Heartbreak Kid? Does he really think he's still breaking hearts at his age?
King, I'm sorely tempted to say something about the...
Check this out, JR. Head first, right into that uncovered turnbuckle.
You talk about a merciless assault. This was just brutal.
Someone's getting up close and personal with that turnbuckle.
And the turnbuckle covering has been removed. There's nothing protecting that superstar from the exposed steel of the turnbuckle. I've had many opportunities to see Carlito up close and in person. And I have to tell you, I'm impressed with what this kid brings to the table.
What's that exactly? A bunch of half-chewed apples? What's so cool about that?
I tell you what's cool, King, and that's the charisma and athletic ability of this second-generation superstar.
Sorry, JR, but I just don't see it. Maybe they'll get it right with the third generation. Now remember, kids, whatever you do, don't try this stuff at home.
Absolutely not. Even these trained professionals wind up pretty badly banged up after a match.
I thought I'd pick the winner before the match started, JR, but now I'm having second thoughts.
Well, I'm glad to hear that, King. Usually I wonder if you've even had first thoughts.
I tell you, JR, this one has the potential to be a Match of the Year candidate.
No doubt about it, King. As far as I'm concerned, any WWE match has that potential. Everyone on the roster is an accomplished wrestler. I'm sure these competitors have studied each other very carefully.
This match would be over by now if they hadn't, JR. You never get into the ring without doing your homework.
That would be a recipe for disaster for sure, King.
Man, I don't mind telling you, JR, this Umaga scares the heck out of me.
He's a savage. He's primal, a carnivore, like some kind of wild animal.
Yeah, and if he wasn't competing in the WWE, they'd probably have him locked up in a cage and charge admission just to see him. I think I see where this one's going, JR. I don't think we're very far from the end of the match.
I disagree entirely, King. I'd bet my Oklahoma Sooner ass that this one isn't even close to being over.
That's a pretty big bet, JR. Are you sure you're able to cover it?
I'll be honest with you, King. This is not the way I thought this match would go at all.
Me neither, JR.
Here's your winner, the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels.